Want to know the number that drives the value of most commercial properties? That is called NOI, which stands for net operating income. NOI is the income that's left over after you take operating expenses. All of that is paid out, but before debt service. So it's a little tricky. You actually do not count the debt service portion in there. You take that out and you just look at the money left over after all of those other expenses are paying. Today, we're going to jump in and talk a little bit more about that. So let's dive in. Net operating income is calculated by taking gross income minus operating expenses, things like property management, repairs, insurance, taxes, things like that. And be sure to stick around until the end of this video because I'm going to show you how NOI drives property value and can help you with investor decisions. But let's use a real world example here. So if a property collects $100,000 in rent annually and expenses are totaling $40,000, then the NOI is $60,000. Now, remember, this does not count debt service. So this does not count loans or anything like that. This is just looking at those operating expenses. Now, why does this really matter? Well, in commercial real estate, properties are valued based on their NOI and the market cap rate. I'll talk more about market cap in some other videos, but basically the formula is pretty simple. You take value, that's going to equal NOI divided by the cap rate for that market. So if the NOI, let's say it's $60,000 and the market cap rate is 6%, that's actually going to give you the value of that property, which is $1 million. So as you see, on this channel, I talk a lot about single family homes and we use things like ARV and we use market comps like that. In the commercial world, NOI and cap rate is what you're going to use to value properties. Now, this makes NOI the heartbeat of commercial investing. Small changes in NOI can swing property values dramatically. So here's a pro tip. You want to focus on controlling expenses. This is where with commercial properties, you can add a ton of NOI and ultimately really increase the value of a property is by reducing things like utilities. You can negotiate better service contracts, or you can add other income streams. Like, for example, if you have a multifamily building, you can add something like laundry facilities, or you can add extra parking, have some parking fees, those sort of things. That will ultimately increase the NOI, and by extension, using the cap rate, that will end up increasing the overall value of the property. NOI is not just some number. It's the engine that absolutely drives commercial property value. If you want to learn more about investing in real estate, whether that's in single family or even commercial properties, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out content each and every single week. It's absolutely free, y'all. So if you haven't yet and you're watching, be sure to subscribe. And also, if you want to learn some more and be a part of a great community, you can actually check out my private community. It's currently full at the time of this recording, but we will be opening it back up later. That link is in the description below. You can go in there and get on the wait list, and we'll notify you once it's ready. Or maybe you're watching this in the future and it's open back up again. But needless to say, that link is in the description below. As always, thanks for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.